Yeah, so it was on a good day like this. I got a call from Bella Shmurda that what for you do? Uh, when tonight? Let's do it. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, yeah, let's do it. Quotes me anyway. This is one of the sickest beats you'll ever hear this year. I don't know about next year. It might not be next year, but this year, this is unarguably one of the best beats you'd hear this year until maybe I make another one. But yes, as I was saying, until I make another one. So yeah, when the call came in from Bella, I was chewing, we call it biscuit. It was in my mouth when he called me. So when he said, oh, we need to make something really, really dope, you know, we need to make something banging, I thought to myself, like, yeah, why not just, you know, start from here now, because we have to meet with Tiwa in the night. So I had like a few hours to put things together. The first thing I started doing in this beat was the munch. Yeah, what I was chewing, I sampled that first. So it sounds like this. Yeah, I mean, it didn't sound like that in the first place. I had to cut it in a way. So let me see what I had before. Yeah, that's what I had before. I mean, before chopping it into. I tried to follow it with, I tried to go through with the reading. The BPM for this beat is 112, that's 112, 112. I tried as much as possible to, yeah. Immediately I had this, the next thing was to try to add the drums. So I added these drums like this. So this drum is still like one of the hand percussions I recorded on my Zoom H5. Sometimes I like to use the Zoom H5 to record samples, so it has its own feeling to it. And yeah, if you see the name here is hand percussion. So then this, then additional percussion. I got this tambourine from Reason. It's like one of the old Reason tambourines. Yeah, additional percussion. It sounds like a jam already, yeah? Then yeah, more percussions to just... I think I chopped this off a particular loop I like. Not a loop, I think a song. It's a full song, but I don't want to mention the name of the song so the person does not come and meet me and say, yeah, you want to... yeah, but I chopped it off a song, a full song. Then I resampled the same snack thing, because if you hear, yeah, the same thing here for the intro side. Everything that we've done so far together sounds like this. Okay, that's without the snack. Not bad without the snack, but the snack adds a little bit of extra ginger to it. Yeah, so my absolute favorite thing I did was to do this. It takes it to another level. It's just simple. Yeah, so I did that just to give me like an extra groove to it. Remember, when you're making music, it goes beyond you just trying to ba 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 ba, like a lot of songs I hear nowadays. I mean, all the songs I hear nowadays are great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying we, as the musicians, as the producers, we have to tell better stories with our music than just straight to the point. Yeah, so still on the intro, still on our first 4-bar. So the next thing after doing that, you know me, I'm all about the traditional sampling. I'm all about creating samples with what you have, not what you can buy. So yeah, let's go. After doing that, I added this. All my voice. Wow, 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 wow. Then a little bit processing on that, just to cut off the low end, and then not so much processing, but the glue compressor to keep everything together. I had to put like a glue compressor to glue the song, to glue the sounds together. Then yeah, most importantly for the intro, there's no intro without this sound. It means wow. Yeah, like world wave. Yeah. World African Wave. Wow. WAW. So yeah, when you hear that, it's Krizbeatz the drum boy. Yes. And there's no intro without that, to be honest. Pretty much that's everything I did on the intro. Do you understand? And that is the first thing that gets people going like, what is this? I remember Tiwa said, the first time Tiwa heard it, Tiwa said, bro, what is this? It was crazy. Like, I like watching people's faces when I play my beats in the room. I like, watching, what's this person's reaction? How are they? If the reaction says a lot to me than what they say with the mouth, And yeah, I got that from the Queen of Afrobeat. So, who are you? I'm joking. So, yeah. When I did that, I came back to add like more stuff. Of course, because you can't stop. You're trying to make Afrobeat. You keep going till you're gone. From doing that, I came here and I added this. So after doing the I wanted an instrument to also do that to complement it, so it doesn't sound like, oh, I'm only doing without having an instrument do it, so that it tricks people's mind to think, oh, what instrument is that? So I added this. And that's from Serum. Then the next thing I did, remember, for you to really get this properly, you have to follow along. You have to understand. You have to get in the mood. You have to be able to, create with me. So remember, since there's still no kick since the beginning of the song. Yeah, so coming to the chorus session. So the chorus session, we introduced the kick. I layered 3 kicks together, and this is the first time I'll be doing something like that. It's not advisable. Just look for a good one kick that works. But in this case, I was in a hurry and I couldn't get something that works properly for me. So I saw this and it worked. I laid this together and it worked. So yeah. Yeah, I played more percussions in with this guy right here. This guy. Yeah, then to some people's favorite thing to do in production. Not entirely mine, but yeah, I mean, it sounds good. The chords. More chords to like add feels. Then the normal vamp that you people play everywhere. I wanted to add like an like a log drum that is not really a log drum that mesmerizes your mind. So I know the most talked about thing in this production is how I use the log drum. So I didn't use it like the traditional log drum. Of course, I did the traditional log drum like you did here. I did that. I used to. If you know something about bass and something about electronic music, that gets me every time is the ability to add question and answer in your bass. You get whoa 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 whoa. So yeah, this one. That's how I added the log drum. Of course, there are so many tutorials on YouTube on log drum, so please go watch log drum tutorial. But all I can tell you is how I applied mine to get the results that I got. So the main thing that everyone is always talking about for this production is how I used this. How I used the log drum to do like, I used it as a plug. Yeah, so it's just log drum with some there's something called magic dice. Is a type of delay, magic dice. So it allows is a type of delay. You can achieve this with any delay, any ping pong delay, but this works better than a ping pong delay. That's why I have it there. So yes, the remaining thing I did on the vocals. I added. Remember, I said simple, but yet the most complicated. If you've heard the song, you know there's a lot going on in the song. There's a lot of thing that goes into the song. Another most important thing is the choir guys that we had coming to the studio to record the every time when we enter the show with Tiwa Savage, so we recorded like a mass choir, and I already made a video on how you can use one voice to achieve something like this on my other channel, World Wave Radio. I'm sure World Wave Radio will leave a comment on this video, so yeah, you can just check for the comments of World Wave Radio, and then you'll see, you can go check for how to learn to do those things. And yeah, the choir guys, and then the delivery, the way they came through the song, we allowed the song to breathe, let the poor breathe. We allowed the song to breathe, and we gave rooms for a lot of things to happen. Let me see if there's something I've not touched. I'm trying to make sure I mention everybody's thing that I've not mentioned here. Yes, every other thing is all glory to God and all glory to me for being the hand of God here. So yes, and yeah, it just falls back into what you can put together as a musician, how you can tell better stories, how you can take people from one journey to the other with the most simple thing, the simplest thing, and try to make it the most complicated thing that the people have ever heard in their life. So even this alone makes a song. You get, if you have something like this. Yeah, so the purpose for this video is to inspire you to go and make yours, and not to, copy this. It's to inspire you to go and make yours, make something better. I hope this will be able to like give you an insight on, oh, I think I can do this with my voice. I think I can do that. And if you want to know more about stuff like this, you can check out the academy, krizbeatzmusicacademy.com. Check it out, and yeah, you can learn more stuff from there. And yes, I'm coming to a city near you. Like I said before, you'll be able to sign up to click the link that is provided to you here, fill the form, and you never know, I might be coming to your city next, and yeah, we'll get to see, and then we'll get to hang out, talk about, it's going to be like a producer workshop where I'll be coming with artists and other music people, and we'll talk music, we'll have fun. And yes, let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about. Let me know if there's any tutorial that I have not spoken about that you want me to talk about. And yeah, I'll see you in the next class. Love. Wow.